Hello and welcome back to Func. My name's Colby Hawk.
And I'm Brady West. Thanks for tuning in. With midterms and spring break coming up, how are you feeling about midterms and what are your plans for spring break?
Well, my midterms are going to be all said and done tomorrow. Quick,
Lucky.
early, done, out of the way.
Lucky.
See, I only have one class that actually has a midterm assessment of any kind, and even at that rate, my class is just a presentation. So tomorrow I'm going to do like a 6, not 6 or 7. I'm going to be doing a 6-minute long presentation on what I've been doing for my internship offsite for my history class. So, I'm doing internship with the Donaldson Air Base, well, what used to be that at a company called S17 out there. So basically, I'm going through a lot of like historical blueprints and everything, and then trying to make sense of like what they have on hand there. So pretty cool. Just there's a lot of paperwork. So if you're not ready for something like that, it's kind of tough. So I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. So wish me luck on that. But bigger question is, Brady, you're still doing your underclassmen level classes. So what is your lineup for this midterm season look like?
Well, I have 3 tests lined up back to back for Japanese. I have a quiz tomorrow, Wednesday, and then the midterm is Thursday. I have a midterm in person Thursday morning, and then another one Friday morning, and then lastly Friday at 11:30.
Well, it seems like they don't fool around with the Japanese class here.
They don't, but it's rewarding. I'll admit, I have fun. It's a good time. It's a great class.
Do you think any of these are going to be particularly tricky this week? I know it's kind of back to back, so I'm sure there's a lot of material that's covered, right?
Yeah, accounting is my biggest worry because it's all just based on the quizzes, and the test is what it's based off of, and there's 2 midterms, a final, and homework. That's all your grade is based off of. So I'm a little worried, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And everything else seems pretty good falling into place. It'll be all right.
That's how it goes with college, right? You have that one assignment that's worth like 50% of your grade.
Exactly.
And then you better lock in on that because it's not like high school where you have 50 billion different.
I wish. I would love to have that many so I could practice them. It would be great. Well,
I guess you don't win everything, but hopefully you do win on your grades for these exams.
I think I will. It'll be a great time.
Well, good deal. So with that in mind, let's take a look at the weather forecast for this week. Today's sunny with a high of 39 degrees and a low of 23 degrees. Tomorrow is just slightly cloudy with a high of 49 degrees and a low of 39 degrees. Lastly, on Wednesday, you can expect it to be cloudy with warmer weather ranging from a high of 61 to a low of 51.
Today's word of the day is culminate. To culminate is to reach the end or the final result of something. It can be used in the context of sentences such as, their efforts have culminated in the discovery of a new treatment, or the investigation culminated with several arrests.
In sporting news, your Furman men's basketball team returned to their winning ways on Saturday against Wofford, defeating the rival Terriers 76-67. Led by Asa Thomas, 18 points, the Dens received big contributions from multiple players with Charles Johnston, Cooper Bowser, and Alex Wilkins all scoring more than 10 points. Additionally, the Dens finally shot well from the 3-point land, hitting on 53% of their shots from beyond the arc. Frankly, this game shows just how good of a team Furman can become tournament time, but they have to play at this level consistently if they want any shot of doing something special in March. The Paladins will retake the floor this Wednesday at 6 p.m. against the Citadel in Timmons Arena. Roll Dens.
Unfortunately, your women's basketball team was not as successful as the men on Saturday. Matched up against the Mercer Bears, the Dens were simply outplayed, losing 80-63. The blowout mostly occurred in the fourth quarter as your Paladins were outscored by 12 points. Alyssa Irwin put together an impressive 19 points to lead the Dens in scoring, but it simply wasn't enough, as the Mercer Bears had 4 players put up 10 or more. With this loss, the Paladins fell to the 4th in the SoCon standings, ending their chance at a regular season conference title. On the bright side, Furman should be competitive in the upcoming conference tournament, so not all hope is lost. The Dens retake the court this upcoming Saturday against Wofford, so come out and support if you're still on campus. Roll Dens.
Spring training is finally underway across the MLB. Here are some of the top 3 stories. 3 of the league's biggest stars, Corbin Carroll, Francisco Lindor, and Jackson Holliday, have all suffered hand injuries, putting their opening day status in jeopardy. Pirates' top prospect, Connor Griffin, has been making strides towards the opening day roster, but he still needs to perform in February-March to ensure his spot. Finally, the World Baseball Classic will be kicking off soon, pitting the best players from various nations against one another. Stay tuned for more updates, and that's all for sports.
There are some very interesting CLPs coming up, so let's take a look at some of them. Wednesday the 25th of this week, there will be a CLP titled Second Chances, Dialogue on Opportunity. This CLP will consider what justice and opportunity really mean. It can be found in the Trone Center Watkins Room.
On Tuesday the 24th at 6:30 in the Trone Student Center Watkins Room, a CLP by the name of Generational Advantage is being held. In this CLP, students will analyze stereotypes and myths about past generations and what to learn about techniques from the past that work. For more details on these events and more coming soon, be sure to check out the CLP calendar at furman.edu. Today's motivational quote comes from Maya Angelou. It goes as follows: do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better. Mistakes are part of the process, but don't let them stick. And make sure to always do the best that you can.
One last thing before we end our show for this day. This Wednesday, happy birthday to a very special person, Kathy Proctor in Thomasville, North Carolina. Happy birthday, and we hope it's the best one yet.
And with that, that's it for today's show. If you have any questions, comments, or stories, be sure to contact us at can'tstopthefunk@gmail.com or our Instagram, Can't Stop the Funk. I'm Colby Hawk.
And I'm Brady West. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.